How are you, Catherine?
Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you.
Great to see you. I mean, I've interviewed you for past films, and what's great about I think just your body of work. You get asked this all the time, and this is really with Mafia Mama. It's a genre buster, and you've been a genre buster as a filmmaker. Where does that motivation come from? Does it come from your years as a production designer, or just a story? Simply put, a story is a story, and you'll just take a great story no matter what.
Well, if it sounds, interesting and challenging, then I want to try it. Like I found this to be a challenge. It's got all kind of action. It's got heart. It's got the feminist, sisterhood helping each other, but it's got gore and violence. I'm like, I gotta try this, and it's in Italy. Okay.
How much of it? I think this is a very ambitious shoot because you have different elements without giving too much away. What was it a very massive undertaking? I'm thinking just that first act action sequence, and then there's just some comedic elements that it's just like moving places, moving pieces. Was it a hard shoot? I mean, in
It
that
it
terms.
was pretty challenging because, we do have big action sequences and we're all spoiled by, amazing action sequences, John Wick's, Mission Impossible. So we didn't have that kind of budget, but I'm like, I gotta, get to the character, the heart of these characters and have fun and play with our action sequences and do something different. So you see the one action sequence kind of fueled by the female rage as somebody's attacking her, and she's also getting verbally kind of ignored by her bosses back, in the States. And that I thought that's going to be something we've never seen, that rage building up.
Just marketing thing. Will there ever be without giving too much away, a sort of body attachment or severed limb or whatnot in a rosé or a wine glass? Because that would be amazing, in my opinion.
Well, this wine has on the bottle, you see a severed finger, and then we have another, commemorative bottle that has a severed hand. So I think there's some special bottles of wine out there. And I could tell you, if you go dressed like a real mafioso Don or Mafia Mama and you send a cool picture, we're going to send you guys a prize, the winners. So take your selfies when you go to the theater. Yeah.
That's all. Can you also talk about, in a sense, this is a romantic comedy, but this is my kind of favorite romantic comedy, the sense that the romance is about really finding yourself and finding your true worth. Can you speak to that element to this movie?
Yes, I mean, of course, Toni's character, she just got cheated on by her husband. So her dream, I'm going to go to Italy, I'm going to have Under the Tuscan Sun or Eat, Pray, Love. She's dreaming of that rom-com, and when she wants to be Julia Roberts, but when she gets there, she's in the mafia all of a sudden. Those sexy guys are trying to kill her. So, that's a really fun twist on a normal rom-com.
Yeah, their final question is, so I'm going to get my podcast listeners and people on the website to actually look at your body of work and watch the films together. And I'm wondering, from your body of work, can you name one film that you feel is underrated and you would like our listeners and watchers to check out and discuss, and why?
Oh, well, I love that like 13 and Lords of Dogtown are kind of having a resurgence. People are finding it TikTok and loving it. So that's pretty cool. Miss You Already, Tony, the other movie I did with Tony and Drew Barrymore. It's so fun. It's funny. By the end, of course, it's a bit sad. So sometimes you just need to cry. So if you want to have a funny but a good cry, that's a good one to watch. Miss You Already.
And
We shot it in
Angelique,
London, so London looks gorgeous too.
and very quickly, where do you get your spirit of adventure from? Because it just seems to really be a big part of what you do as a filmmaker.
Oh, well, I mean, every day I want to do something crazy and fun and different, and just that's why I like this script. It's just so whack, it's pretty zany. I'm like, okay, this is out there. This is the kind of thing I want to see. Like, I loved when I saw Cocaine Bear, I'm like, I want to see that. What the hell is going to be this Cocaine Bear? I like original ideas, things that I've never seen before, and that's what I felt like with this script.
Catherine, thank you so much for your time. Really, really love your film.
Yeah, thank you. That's so cool.